Good morning. Well, good afternoon. Yes, it's afternoon. Well, it might not be where you are, but that's what it is where I am. It is now 12:15, 12:17 in the afternoon. And I walked over to the window and looked out at my two pots that are out there with plants in them. They're doing good. And then my little kitty was wanting pets from me, so she came up on her little shelf there, and I petted her. Then I came back to my chair, and I'm talking to you. Yes, that's right, you. I'm talking to you. What do I want to talk about today? I don't know as I have a lot of plant stuff to talk about. My basils that I separated out into more or less individual pots are doing nicely. And it looks like it's a warm day. It's 84 degrees outside right now. And yes, I should probably be out there. But I'm not. I'm right here. I want to ask you a question. What kind of videos, what do you want me to talk about? The more comments I get on here, the more the algorithms on the YouTube will favor my channel. I have enough subscribers to be monetized, but I don't have enough watch hours to be monetized. Is that important to me? Yes? No? Maybe. That isn't why I do the videos. I do them because I feel compelled to. And I would do them more often if I really thought I had something to say. If I could get out of my garden every day, maybe as the summer progresses, I can do more than one video a week, but I've been aiming for one video a week. And I've zeroed in on several of the plants that I'd like to talk about. And I have an idea of a couple more of them that I really want to zero in on, teach you about, if that's really how it ends up being when I talk about the plants. So I do have a couple more things I could talk to you. Today I'm just blabbering at you. And I could talk about politics. I'm very opinionated when it comes to politics. But I don't really feel like that's the emphasis that I should have on my channel. I like to cook, but right now it's hard to stand long enough in one spot or in a little short. I have a small kitchen. It's hard for me my legs are, yes, I have problems with my legs, but the standing isn't because of my legs. The standing is because my back gets to hurting. And the last couple of days it hasn't hurt at all, and that's good. But it does quite often, and the more I stand, standing seems to bother my lower back. But I don't want to talk about that. That's irrelevant. I have one particular bouquet in my house. Let me turn around and show you. There's one right here. There we go. It clears it up. My sister-in-law gave me part of that. And part of it I already had the flowers for. Those are all, well, is my understanding, the roses. I don't know if that'll be fuzzy while I, there we go. The roses are real, and they've treated them somehow or another so that they will last forever. Now, I don't know if I have some, I don't know what it was called off the top of my head, that I could put flowers down in to preserve them. So I'm thinking that's maybe what they did in the florist, and then put them in different colors. I've got the red and the pink and the purple. I think thought there was a purple one, but that what I'm showing you there is the fake flower. See, that isn't real. That one, okay. That, it's not showing my finger. Okay. There we go. I thought I was pointing the right direction. That purple one is not real. The white one is not real. The pink one in the back is not real. Okay, the reason I wanted to talk about it, there's something in the cellophane that's around those that the cat likes. She keeps wanting to go over there and kind of chew on it. I don't know what's in it that appeals to her, but I think it's quite pretty. My camera keeps fuzzing in and out there. Interesting. Interesting what cameras do. And you can tell I'm just blabbering on at you about nothing important and nothing with any consequence. My kitty cats are both over on the shelf now. If you can see them there, a while ago the white one was grooming the tabby one. Right now they're laying with their backs to each other and sharing the shelf. A while ago, the tabby one knocked the white one off, and hubby was in here, and he went over and was talking to Tabby, telling her she needed to learn how to share. It's like he talks to her as if, well, he talks to both of the cats as if they're human. I talk to them as if they're human too. Do you do that? Do you just as if they can? I don't know. It would be I'm curious to know, and I don't know if anyone ever can really tell how much of what we say to our pets they really understand. It feels like they answer us back, even though they say nothing. Well, occasionally when you talk to the cat, she meows. So I know that, when she's done that, it's been when I've made my voice really sound like I was asking her a question. And she would meow. So I think she was answering me. And I interpret what she's saying as what I wanted her to have said. They are very entertaining, to say the least. Entertaining. Well, I have blabbered and blabbered and blabbered on. I have not said anything important. The only thing I want to say that I think is important is that I appreciate you. I appreciate every one of you that watches my videos more than you know. And that's part of the reason I make videos, is because I know that there are some people that watch. I enjoy talking to you. The other reason I make videos is just because it does me good to know that I have a task to do. I have several tasks. I belong to Toastmasters, and so I prepare speeches or prepare to do certain roles in the meeting, prepare to take an office in the club and fulfill that role. I am a hunter education instructor, and I help with that. My husband does the majority of the teaching. When I'm with him in the classroom, I will pitch in and do part of the actual teaching, but on the times when I cannot actually physically be there with him, I do all of the paperwork. So I get credit for teaching, even though I may not physically be at the teaching site. I am still participating in the teaching because none of the students would get their certificates if I didn't do the paperwork. I used to be on my worship team at church, but I've just been watching church on YouTube lately instead of going there in person. And so it's been a long time since I've sat down at my piano and played. I need to do that more. I was telling myself the other day I should sit down and play the piano more. So does a person lose their touch of being able to play the piano? I wouldn't think so. I feel like I still know what I'm doing. I do have to be careful with the last two fingers in this hand don't quite work the way they're supposed to. I mean, they do. It looks like they do, but I've lost part of the feeling in them. And the muscle in there doesn't quite. When I go like this, it's like, it feels like I'm pulling on it. So, the part of growing old, I guess. Like I said before, my question to you, please comment and tell me what kinds of things you'd like me to talk about. If you'd like me to go into detail about various plants, like I've been doing a little bit of, or if you want me to go into detail about certain aspects of gardening or cooking, or I hesitate to say anything about politics. Like I said, I'm very opinionated on the conservative end of politics. But that's really all I want. All I need to say is that, and you probably know pretty much what my opinions are about things, and that's good because I've got a lot of friends who are on the opposite side of the political spectrum as me, and I don't want to lose their friendship by what I say. They don't have to agree with me, and I don't have to agree with them. And that's the end of that. The other thing I could talk about, I've got several things. Okay. I'm making some suspense here by saying one thing that I think I could talk about. It has nothing to do with plants or food. And maybe I'll dedicate a video to talking about it. That's part of what thinking I might talk about, because we got new light fixtures all over the house, and that would be fun to talk about. I have talked about the clocks, but it's been a long time. I've talked about my cat collection, but it's been a while since I've talked about them too. My cat collection is here. And I could show you individually all the cats, but that's for another day. I have a small collection of angels also. But, okay, I'm going to be done. Because, like I said, I talked too long. Boop, boop, boop. Blabber, blabber, blabber. I'll see you in my next video. Take care now. Remember, put God's love deep into your heart so that you can smile on your face. And like, there's one video that I watch every now and then. It talks about making sure you smile, because that might be, I can't quote it exactly, but that one smile might make somebody else's day. You know, it just could. So, bye for now. Toodaloo.